call Jonathan Young.
Speaker, and can I just say again greetings to our iwi leaders who are here today, and kia ora Wayne, I saw you slip in before. Good to see you and acknowledge tupu for your leadership in Taranaki iwi, and also of course Jamie, Hemi, Mahara, an awesome negotiation team who I believe have done a fantastic job for Taranaki iwi. Can I just say a few words that here in Taranaki we have the most profound history of not just the incredible hardship and duress and the shocking actions of the Crown against a people, but we see this amazing response that leads the world in, as the previous speaker was saying, in terms of a peaceful resistance that I believe is an international story that my hope, and I'm sure it is yours as well, becomes something that is increasingly recognised around the world as being something of tremendous forethought, thinking, depth of understanding and nobility, and wanting to, I guess, work through all the issues that all of that means. We think back in May 1879, the followers of Te Whiti and Tohu began to plough across Taranaki as an assertion of their rights to the land. By the end of July, just a few months later, 182 ploughmen had been arrested. A number of years ago, I went to Dunedin to look at the place of incarceration because, as Catherine has said and others have said, we have certainly from Taranaki wanted to know the story. And I was shocked and appalled to see that place of incarceration that they were taken to, many without trial, and what trial anyway would ever be considered to be righteous. It never was. So I think what we see here is an action and a series of actions against a people who sought to stand on their ground and who sought to oppose in peaceful manner, yet so treated so poorly throughout the years that followed, and even the Crown's compensation courts continued to perpetrate the confiscations in many, many regards. I want to just say a few more words because I think that there is right now this turning point between looking at the past, understanding where we've come from, which is very, very important, and then also being able to step forward into our future. And when we have the third reading of this bill, and then from that comes the greater release of the redresses and the compensations, or the settlements rather, there comes the opportunity to rebuild the economic base that once was. I look at the tremendous example of Ngāi Tahu, and my good friend and colleague Nuk Karako took us to Ngāi Tahu at the beginning of last year, and we visited and met with them and learned what they have done through their industrious, their great skill and capacity, and how back in 1998, 18 years ago, they received a settlement of 170 million, and then they have built that asset base, as we know, to well over $1 billion, and they are the most prolific tourism operators. They have great holdings. They have an amazing way of supporting their iwi, and I came away incredibly impressed at the industriousness and the great skill and strength that Ngāi Tahu bring, not only to their people, but also to the people of Canterbury and South Island and to the whole country. And I see and acknowledge what is able to be contributed to New Zealand through these settlements. And first and foremost, it is for our iwi to have that economic base, that they can fulfil their aspirations. But we know that when you are strong, we are strong. When you succeed, we succeed. And this is important because we should be celebrating, all of New Zealand should be celebrating these settlements, because it is coming to an opportunity where we can see that dark and difficult past dissolve into a brighter and a greater future. And I want to say, as a member of the Taranaki community, that particularly around Parihaka and the Compact of Trust, you can count on me to work with you to ensure your success, and that place is going to be remembered and strengthened, and I believe a place of great opportunity for the world to see what you have done in these difficult times. Kia ora.